Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Ghost of a Tale, where we just did a few tasks for the apothecarist in the sewers and are ready to turn them in. Also, I have to say, Ghost of a Tale is a weird game, which is a bit buggy on the technical side, so if I want to record it for my OBS to pick it up, it needs to be full screen. So I need to put it to full screen, but the game will run like shit if I have it on full screen, so I have to return it back to Windows. So for every start of an episode, I have to first go into the setting, put it to full screen, and then to back to Windows again, just to be able to start my recording. It's totally weird. I've never had a game do that. No idea how they screwed that up. Ah, the mask fits you surprisingly well. Must have shrunk in the water. The water, sir? My former assistant was wearing it when he died. Aye, probably laid submerged there in the sewers for weeks. Here, I have the death tongues mushroom you needed. You're not a complete fool then. I suppose you want payment. Can't give you much, a few florins at the most, but I have something more valuable for you. Here? A worn leather cap with a curious red candle affixed to its crown. This should prove to be quite useful. What is it? A Saltarian miner's hat. The candle's wax is mixed with salt tar, so it will burn almost indefinitely. The ferrets of Salta. It would not be fair to say that ferrets do not exactly enjoy a stellar reputation amongst the creatures of Pangaea. Then again, most ferrets would tell you they don't care. The Saltarian army, though prone to occasional bouts of disorganization, remains nevertheless a force to be reckoned with. Ferrets have an effective monopoly on salt trading over Pangaea. Indeed, their mines and salt marshes are reputed to produce several varieties of salts, which they use at every opportunity throughout their daily life. Some say this has left them thirsty for violence, but mainly thirsty. Of course, the vapors it emits are quite noxious. They may leave you feeling drained, so be careful. Alright, that will be all. You can go, but I'll need you again once this batch is finished. Is there anything more I can do to help? This keep. You must know it rather well by now, I imagine. While you're going about, I want you to find me samples of the fruiting body of 12 different species of Basidiomycota mushrooms. Or in terms of a simpleton, I mean a simple mouse might understand, mushrooms. Where can I find these mushrooms? Most prefer the shade. I often find good specimens in the woodlands areas surrounding the keep. Look here. A journal filled with sketches and notes. Oh, a lot of mushrooms. And we found a few of them, but not all of them. I've divided the samples in two categories. The smaller group is nocturnal, blooming only between the hours of 7 and 6, so make sure to take a lantern with you. No hurry, the season's almost at its end. I'll see what I can do. That's really ridiculous. Here, I found a sample of venom. Excellent. Now it will take a while to prepare the antivenom. I'll need 3 hours. One cannot rush these things after all. How goes it with the antidote? Did you not listen, Mouse? I asked that there be no interruptions. Come back later and you'll have your antidote. I should go. Okay. We are done with that. Good. By how dark the game is now, I'm positively certain that it's dark outside. It's night outside now. It's sometimes weird how games' lighting systems apply the day-night cycle to underground structures that are not where the day-night cycle should be. It burns almost indefinitely. The vapors it emits are acrid and extremely noxious. Okay, so it will kill me. I'm not certain I want to have that, but okay. Should have pressed X on that. Whatever. We can just go about now. So we're here. And we'll return. Oh, that's too slow. Just where anything else? right at the perfect moment to catch me when I'm out of stamina. It's night. As I said, it's night. Which is perfect because I want to search for the night mushrooms now. Also for that one last thing I didn't find yet. Also we got more books. I wanted to read books at the as the last one. Okay. Read this. A monograph on mushrooms. And describing them. Whatever. Miscellaneous is a crimson mushroom. And keys. Okay. Now I need to search for freaking night blooming mushrooms, and I want to do that. I want to try to go out of that door. I didn't try before because I thought we would escape there with Gusto and Fatale. But I assume that's not correct anymore. So I want to try going over there. And I know I'm slow. I'll again skip you past most of this. As long as we don't do any progress type things. Guard? Halt! The main gate is shut by order of the commander. Nobody's allowed in or out. Why is the gate locked? Jailer's missing. The keep's on lockdown till he's found. I'm due leave tonight. All leave is cancelled until further notice. This gate is closed until the commander says otherwise. It doesn't look closed, but I assume it will shut right in front of my face if I try to go through it. Let's save us some frames by not going there. So I wanted to go to the foresty type location. I could go there through the armory, which is down here, I think. Anything to steal? No. If I'm not completely mistaken, this is the right way. I'll skip you a bit forward. Yeah, it's right. Since it's night, I want to go for Silas's weird bugs. I just realized, so I'll be going up here. And running around till I hear beetle. Unless it's already almost day again. No, it's 0:56. Anything from Silas? Where's my spyglass? I took it. I see. What have you done with it? I gave it to my friends. Who? The two mice in your holding says. What have you gotten yourself caught up in, Tilo? Tell you can't trust them. They said the same about you. Well, I think you're being taken for a fool. I want that spyglass, Tilo. You're going to get it back for me. What am I going to say to them? I'm sure you'll think of something. Silas, tell me, have we met before? You'd surely remember if we had. Do you never sleep? Messages arrive when they will. That's why I bunk here, not down in the barracks, but it's quiet before dawn. I usually get a few hours in then. You must get lonely up here. I prefer the company of the scabs, better conversation. Okay. So we'll also have to go there. What's this side, please? That's the war room chest. It has the thief's bed, okay. So I'm seeing this rafters above. And it's somewhere in this corner where I heard the freaking beetle. Yeah, I'm hearing it. So I assume we'll have to go in these rafters, which are not connected on this side. But there's a roof missing over here. So either we go on the roof here and drop down to the rafters over here, or we get into the rafters on the other side. I'll skip you a bit ahead. Oh, no. I see it. If I can see it at all. I see the ladder. I see the ladder. Okay, it doesn't have to have an attachment point to work. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Wow, that was a pretty fast find. I mean, the moment I realized oh god. Don't physics my camera, please. That I still had light left in my lantern. And we got the last of the escaped beaters. Now to return to Gusto and Fatale to do our other stuff. First of all, I want to see what's up here. If it's just a way past the guys or if there's anything here. Because this might have like a costume piece or something. Or a freaking door for all we know. Hell, there's a door. This is the way we're supposed to come here. I can't climb as a freaking rat. At least not every time I try. We can go here from this guy. Okay. Okay, good to know. I'm running to Gusto and Fatale. I'm skipping you. And back again. Only one of them is awake. Hoi! What are you doing skulking around here? You're still awake, can't you sleep? Who are you, my Uma? Mice share responsibility for raising their young with other members of their village. Uma literally means second mother in the mouse folk's tongue. Oh. I just thought mayhaps I can help. Why would you want to help me? We all need some help sometimes, even you. Well, what did you have in mind? Do you want to tell me what it is that keeps you awake? Why? What difference will it make? Alright, if I can help you sleep 3 nights where you tell me what's wrong, fine, if it makes you feel better. Is there anything I could fetch that might help you sleep? There's a tonic my Oma used to make us when we couldn't sleep. 2 clutches of beetle eggs, a 3-headed acorn, and 3 spouts of crimson mushrooms. Do you think you could find those things for me? Let me see what I can do. Oh, and don't touch any purple mushrooms, they're poisonous. We need more crimson mushrooms. Hoi, what do you want? I've not yet been able to find all the ingredients for the sleeping tonic. They're hard to come by, I know. Tell me truly, how did you know my name? I saw you and your wife play at the port a few years ago. The audience couldn't take their eyes off of you. It made it easy to pick their pockets. There's still no news of my wife Merra. So you still haven't given up hope? Never. She's lucky to have you looking out for her. Doesn't Gusto look out for you? Gusto, he does, but he's my brother. He's stuck with me. He doesn't think that, surely. He says it all the time. Tell you what, if you can bring me a hand of 12 failed cards, I'll do a reading for you. Maybe it can augur Merra's fate. You can do that? Of course, my Oma taught me. A full hand of cards will let me glimpse the world outside of these walls and maybe Merra. Any 12 random cards? Aye, they call it the Hand of Fate. That's according to another game. Oi, oh, it's here. Yeah, we're missing 2 cards. Well, there's not much to luck to be found on this place. Talk to the blacksmith. He may be able to point you in the right direction. Okay. Still can't sleep? Obviously. Why don't you tell me a story? Oh no, I'm not much of a storyteller. I could sing you a lullaby. A lullaby? Alright, but keep it down. Let's find a lullaby in here. It's the Ballad of the Coward King. The Gilded Warrior. The 12 Heroes, the Red Forces. This one you will laugh about. That's Merra's song. Hopefully you wouldn't drink then. Heaven in a Bottle, that's Pirate Song. Poison Cup, the shameful action of mice, no. A raucous lake, recounting on the misadventures of an over-endowed rat in search of pleasure. The Rat with 2 Tails. The Rescue's Whirligig. An original composition of your own? Ah, that's about Gusto and Fatale. So maybe the Rat with 2 Tails? Of all of that, it's the Rat with 2 Tails. But also not. Imperial galleon set course for Jacquard with Queen Ariane of the Badgers aboard. When 2 days from port in a terrible storm, its mast broke in half and the mizzen was torn. But the vessel was saved by the Rat with 2 Tails, who stopped them from running aground on the shares by hoisting Her Majesty's knickers for sails. The Rat with 2 Tails, oh the Rat with 2 Tails, he saved Ariane from those terrible gales. He may not be Badger, but he's certainly male, and she'd not known true love till the Rat with 2 Tails. That's not much of a lullaby, is it? Give me another one. Oh god. None of those is a lullaby. And then the Gilded Warrior. Let's see. And so at last to Valia's plain, the Emirates Fire's army came. Where Pericles' share was stood lined with the last of every living kind. And from the ranks rode dun and bold, astride a salamander skin like gold. His courage stirred hearts froze with dread, and others went where Dunlin led. Jarl and Nidco joined the fight, wake and white and blue as night, bathed in the bright abyss's light. Trevred's face down the green flames might. Then came the mighty clarion's call, and Dunlin, Jarl and Nictor all did summon forth a hurricane that quenched at last the dire flame. Quenched at last the dire flame. Okay, I read the text for the first time, for that was actually good. Maybe you could actually sing a lullaby this time? Okay, then the Ballad of the Coward King. Okay, I'm doing one after the other. Come here of Roderick the First, the famous Coward King. Famous Coward King. And all the way from Celta's mines the ferrets came a-charging. He cowered up to the highest tower as the warning bells tolled. Love was thrown, the moment's come to show his true mettle. But yellow is brass with the coward's king, and never quite as bold. On trembling shanks and soggy tail, he set sail quite unsettled. It's not matching the rhythm. There's more text than rhythm. His shipwreck cried and called to him, but then he left them to their sorrow until his ship was sunk as stone and he cowered down below. There's nothing wrong with running away. It's the one thing I learned from our Da. Can you give me another one? Another one? Oh god. Okay, my story, if it's a lullaby for you. Sing the poisoned cup, but hear it I demand. Ah, that's rough. Bark the barrel from his throne. Oh god, you can't sing those lines to that. You can't blindly sing a ballad. Oh please, Merra, my love, who has asked it matters not. You need not mean it, you do not. Import the minstrel to his door. But the maiden wouldn't sing, and her silence grew so loud. Oh god! Okay, this is one of the things where I would have to read the text multiple times. Like we had one song where it all perfectly flowed, just the text with rhymes to the song, it worked. And this one, it's mess. You have to sing on downbeats and stuff. That's weird. This song, it's about you, isn't it? Ah, it is. What happened next? I don't know yet. It's a fine song, but I don't think it's going to help me. Fatale's eyes slowly close as sleep catches her. And we get we get another night to prepare the freaking potion, the sleep potion. That's good. That's why I tried to do it that way. We didn't get the freaking thing. Okay, let's just sleep to the next night, which is a thing we can't do because we can't fucking wait in this game, and we can't wait a day. We can't sleep a day. Okay, let me find that place again where all the mushrooms are, and I'm searching mushrooms for the entire day and come back at night here. Frick! Where is it? I'm sorry for the songs. Like one or two of them worked nicely. I mean, I'm not a good singer and I know that. But it worked quite okay to sing them. But some of them I was just so off because you had to sing on the downbeats or on half beats. And that's not a thing you can do blindly if you don't know the song. Freaking hell, why does it always bend backwards? Okay. I'm skipping you. You can actually sleep on days? Didn't it forbid that? Apparently not. And I'm running back to Gusto and Fatale. And awake again. Oi, what are you up to? Still can't sleep? I've tried. You want to tell me what it is that's keeping you awake? Well, it's nothing. Forget about it. Let's talk about something else. Why don't you tell me a story? Not right now. I could sing for you again. Find anything but that dumb lullaby. Anything. Okay. Then this, but this time with musical underlining. May I present you the great scrolls, but you'll never have read about them in your books? Brothers and sister, they are siblings in crime, but they've never been caught and they've never done time. That's why they brave to the end. She's not someone on who you'd ever depend. Yeah, it's the brains, gust is surely the muscle. They don't know how to rob and they know how to hustle. Thieving and stealing and crime, they are the best. You want to die outsmarting them, be my guest. Now please shake your pockets, cause for so finale, you've all been robbed by Ballad and Fatale. Okay. Ah, we're going to be famous. Maybe it's your music or you're just your dazzling personality, but I suddenly feel very, very... And she sleeps. Okay. Slept her twice, and I want to actually find the ingredients for a stupid potion before I come for the third night to her. So I'm going... Oh, freaking hell, where do you even... How do you even start that? Through the armory. Okay. I'm going for the mushrooms. Okay, the far tower. We're here for the first time at night. I hope it's still night. Yeah, it's 9 PM. And let's try to find ourselves some mushrooms. Also, because there's that one guy patrolling here, I will be staying in my armor. Mooncrest. Give me that handkerchief. Anything else? Nope. I saw a mushroom from the out of the corner of my eye over there. So you just have to come here a few times a day. I'm still needing to find like these crimson mushrooms. But I don't know if I'll ever really need them, but because maybe she'll just tell me her story after the next time. But I'm still be trying to go for as many mushrooms as I can. I saw that. The one on the other side, please. The one on the other side, please. Those are ear caps. Night Rush, ear caps. Achievement the Mushroom King, why that? Hythe, a poet at heart, a warrior by circumstance, spared the torment of the emerald fire by his love's merciful blade. Uh-huh. And we're just going for more mushrooms here. There might be a lot of mushrooms nearby and still need to look out for... Yeah. Holly berries. Don't know what I need them for, but... they might be some useful kind of item. I see that mushroom from here. Don't you tell me it's not an... Okay, so these mushrooms are not... Our weird sin... Sin. Not sin. Sense doesn't work for the mushrooms. The right bumper sense. And now it's going up here. Okay, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we've already been here from the other side, so we didn't find anything new. What about you? And you? Okay, that might work. We have enough to do that. Okay, let's find ourselves a queen. Okay, that's how it works. Nice. And doesn't cost too much life, and we have enough other things. Mickey Cap, Midnight Bird. What the fuck is that? Why did that take so much damage? Let's eat something. Like honey. Okay, that's the best thing ever. Read the inscription. Here lies Owl, his faithful bow at his side. So the first one was a sword, this is a bow now. Cat's tooth. Okay, I know those. They're definitely not named cat's tooth, at least not in my language. Why would I be able to throw stuff at a closed trap? Weird game. Weird game. Try to go for mushrooms here. Here? I mean, yeah, we've already explored this place multiple times, but I still want to look around. That's what we got the freaking sense for. Yeah, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Because I'm pretty certain I looked in this direction already, and that also looks like... Ah, that's the freaking trap, yeah. That at least makes sense that that wouldn't light up. Okay, that's a bridge above us. Also, I wouldn't have seen that without the sense. Yeah. We need to find more of those. Did we have 3 or only 2 of those? Not even on the... Yeah. Every area must have something. Oh. Okay. Over there again. Don't know where to get those crimson mushrooms. Where did we find that one crimson mushroom? I'm thinking about that. Is that closed? Yes. Over there. That closed? Yes. Gold nugget. Yeah. Definitely taking that. The second gold nugget we found. I assume there will be more. More night rush. I mean, yeah, I know this is slow and boring. But this is more interesting. Going after these. No. Okay, we get damaged twice. And then the next time we get it. If we manage to get to the nest, that is. Young queen, honey. Weeping willow mushroom. Loggerhead. That's the I assume that's okay, we get an item from this at some point. No creature braver nor more humble than Kenlan. Humble. very humble, has no weapon of his own, perhaps? Because the other one were described as with specific weapons, either having them themselves or having been killed by them. Red Mist is not really working for long reach. Also, I'm missing one, like, bee's nest. Don't know if it's also supposed to be here on this side or if it's supposed to be on the other side. And not on the other side, on a different place. More chest. Obelisk chest key. But we want to read the inscription. Joth, she fought and fell with grace. Rune crest. And the mushrooms all around here that I didn't see. Milky cap and cat's tooth. There was also this cave over here. Still night? Yes, still night. Not cave, but you could go under the building. Which didn't help you at all. Okay. Holy berries. I assume we'll have to sleep again because there's nothing freaking regrowing here because we are done. We do need to find 4 more midnight broods. But we found 4 in one night, which is not bad. Okay, we turned around the building once. And we've basically been everywhere here. I'm still missing a nest, so I'll be running around this once more to try to find a second nest. And I'm skipping you past it. A second nest, a third nest for the third queen. So I did not find another queen by my next run around, but I did find another mushroom, a 5th midnight brood. I wanted to look into the quest together with you. Collect the antidote, that's the main quest. Here, we need 3 more midnight broods. And 2 ear caps, 1 cat's tooth, 1 sponge ball, 3 loggerheads, and 1 noggin top. So loggerheads we are a bit behind, and midnight broods we are a bit behind. Okay, so we only have to run this 1 more night, or maybe 1 day and 1 night. We'll see about that. So it shouldn't take too long, but I didn't find 3rd bee nest, so it will be somewhere else. Okay, so first let me return to the bed. So my question is, that mushroom over there, is it a crimson mushroom, and if so, how do I get there? Wanted to see whether resetting this did anything. I mean, not resetting, but I just slept for 1 hour. If that did reset the freaking plants, or if we need to wait longer. Apparently we need to wait longer. Also the bee nest didn't get reset. Good to know. Okay. So, I assume that's enough for this episode. I mean, we did a lot of not really interesting stuff, but we came forward and we did sing 2 lullabies for Fatale. And we'll do more interesting stuff tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll try to look back into my footage to see where I found the crimson mushroom. And if it's like in the sewers, then I'll be looking for more of them in the sewers. And if it was in the courtyard, just growing in the midst of the courtyard, I'll be looking more in the courtyard. So at some point I pick that up and I'll just go through the footage hoping to find it. Probably I won't. There's something in that corner. I just wanted to say, okay then, have a nice day, see you tomorrow, and then I freaking see something from the corner of my eye. That must be a place I haven't been to before. Yeah, pretty much so. Whatever, I wanted to go over there to the courtyard and place 2 of the bees, so that we get 2 honey producers going. 2 of the 3. This already looks like there's a lot of insects in the air. Beehive. Beehive. Honey. Not honey yet. And this beehive has been abandoned. Okay, we can't look for honey in this one, but we got 1 honey out of this already. Okay, we need to find 1 more queen and red mushrooms for Fatale in case I can't lullaby her to sleep again. And if it allows me to hide inside here, we can quick save and real save the game. And we're gonna see us tomorrow with more Ghost of Fatale. Have a nice day, see you then!